In this video, we're going to practice writing sets in the roster form. Here are 6 of them. So pause the video, try writing these sets in the roster form. Okay, so let's do this together. But before we begin, let's do a quick refresher of what roster form is, what roster method is. So roster method is the answer method. You're given a question, and if you write the answer for that, that's what we call the roster method. Let's take an example. If you want to write all odd positive integers less than 10, this is how you do it. The first thing to do is have brackets. And within these brackets, you'll have your answer. So these are your brackets. And let's say we write the answer. Odd positive integers less than 10, that's 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So that's your answer. We call them elements. And then you separate these elements using commas. So that's your commas. This is how you write in the roster method. A very quick note, you can write these elements in any order. So you can have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in this order because the order does not matter, and you don't repeat the elements. So with this in mind, let's move to our questions. So we have these 6 questions and we want the answers for them. Let's tackle them one by one. Let's look at the first one. A is the set of all x such that x is an integer and x is between -3 and 7, -3 included, 7 not included. This is -3 less than equal to x less than 7. So x can be -3, but x cannot be 7. Okay, so what's the answer? We want to have integers starting from -3. So this is what we have. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We don't have 7. That's the answer for this question. This is how we write this set in the roster form. Alright, let's take the next one. X is a natural number less than 6. So natural numbers begin with 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's the answer. X is a 2-digit number such that the sum of its digits is 8. Well, nothing directly comes to mind, so let's skip this. X is a prime number which is the divisor of 60. This might also be a lot of work. So let's do the easy ones. This is how I used to give exams. Always solve the easier ones first. Okay, we have x is the letter in the word trigonometry. Okay, I can do this. We have T, R, I, G, O, N, O again, and then M, E, T again, R again, and then Y. So we take all of these letters and we avoid repetition. So we have T, R, I, G, O, N, M, E, Y. That's it. That's our set in the roster form. We'll do the same thing in the next one. X is a letter in the sentence Khan Academy is awesome. So K, H, A, N, A is covered, C, A is covered, D, E, M, Y, I, S, A is covered, W, E is covered, S, and then O, and then M is covered, E is covered. Okay, this is what we have. Khan Academy is awesome. Now let's look at the math ones. X is a 2-digit number such that the sum of its digits is 8. Well, if we start with the tens place and think about the units place, this should work. For example, if the tens place is 4, the units place will also be 4 because we want the sum to be 8. If the tens place is 2, the units place will be 6 because the sum is 8. So this is what we'll have. We'll start with the smallest one. Tens place 1, the unit place will be 7. So 1 plus 7 is 8. Tens is 2 and then 6. 2 and 6 add up to 8. 3 and 5, 4 and 4, and then the reverse. 5 and 3, 6 and 2, 7 and 1, and also 8 and 0. Sometimes we miss this one. 8 plus 0 is also 8. So this is our set of all 2-digit numbers such that the sum of the digits is 8. Last one. X is a prime number which is the divisor of 60. So we only need to look at the prime factors of 60. Well, 60 is 6 times 10. 6 is 2 times 3. So we have 2 and 3. And 10 is 2 and 5. 2 is covered. So we'll only take 5. So 2, 3 and 5. These are the only prime factors of 60. And with this, we're done with this problem.